So I sort of came up with a workaround resolving this while hovering over an element, bring it in front situation. But for this particular situation, the elements need to be just groups. If you use components in the prototype mode, in the bigger component, we cannot select this particular inner element to be clicked to create interactions that have results with the outer component states. I'm sure I failed to explain it, but let's explain it with this group example. So let's say these are our thumbnails. When I hover over, I'm gonna prototype only 2, but it's gonna be enough for me to explain the solution. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna select these 4 thumbnails and convert them to a component. And I'm gonna add a new state, which is going to be 1. In this 1 state, I'm going to make this first thumbnail bigger, and since it is at the very top of my layer stack, it is going to be naturally be at the top. So yeah, in first state it's gonna be like this, and I'm gonna add another state which is going to be 2. In this state I'm going to, it was 323, right, of the width. But what I'm gonna do is, to make things interesting, I'm gonna try to keep it inside of the component. So the workaround here is just carrying the second layer to the top at the second state. It doesn't work perfectly in AutoAnimate. It sort of starts with the second thumbnail in the layer order the default state has, but when it completes transitioning to second state, it carries the second thumbnail to the top. You're gonna see what I mean in a minute. So I'm gonna click the prototype tab. So to click the first thumbnail, so trigger is going to be hover, and action type is going to be AutoAnimate, and state destination state is going to be 1. So I was at default state, right? Yeah. So again, while I'm in default state, when I hover over the second thumbnail, the destination state is going to be 2. So let's preview our prototype. As you see, the first one works perfectly because it's naturally, the first thumbnail is already at the top of my layer stack, but the as I said, the second thumbnail is by default under the first thumbnail, so it stays below the first thumbnail until the transition to second state is completed. So yeah, this is sort of a workaround to resolve that, making the hover thumbnail bigger and at the top of the layers situation, let's say. Hope this helps.